I'm about to show you this one trading strategy that I use every single day. So I don't have to memorize every chart pattern and candlestick. All I have to do is follow these simple steps and wait for price to come to me and meet my confirmations. This strategy is so accurate that it gave me, the members and students, a 90% win rate quarter one and quarter two, and an 89% win rate quarter three. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is hit that first link in the description and join the free signal and free telegram. As you can see, all you got to do is go to November 3rd. We scroll right here. You can see how we ended October. We went 30 wins, 4 losses. Literally took an average of 1 loss per week, giving us an 88% win rate, catching a total of 166,250 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. Everything's dated, timed, and documented. We post a recap of the day at the end of every day. We post a recap of the week at the end of every week, and a recap of the month and quarter at the end of every month and quarter. You go to October 3rd, you can see how we ended quarter 3. July, we went 17-2, catching 72,813 pips. August, we went 23-2, catching 81,274 pips. And September, we went 16-3, catching 116,127 pips. Ending the quarter 56-7, giving us an 89% win rate. We had an 89% win rate quarter 3. Then we go to July 2nd. You can see we had a 90% win rate quarter 2. And then you can see we had a 90% win rate quarter 1. So we've absolutely been killing it this year. You go to right here, you can see we've been doing this since 2022. You go to subscribers, you go down to photos, over 1,900 photos, over 4 years worth of receipts. You can see screenshots, positions, screenshots of signals. You can see student results and testimonials. We got students getting funded. We got students getting just paid in general. We've just been doing what we do over here, y'all. So make sure to hit those links in the description if you're interested in joining and learning while you earn. Let's get back into this video. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Wade with the playbook. Hoping to have a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be breaking down a loss we took, how we made it back off the same exact signal, or how you could have made it back by just re-entering right below us. The initial trade was right here. We took a loss, but we made it back because it went right back to our entry to the full move we was looking for. In this video, I'm also going to show you how news is not scary and how we actually use the news to our advantage to catch this move and this momentum. This ended up being a beautiful 1-to-4 risk to ratio setup. That means whatever you would have risked, you would have made 4 times that amount. So if you would have risked $100, you would have made 400. If you would have risked $1,000, you would have made 4K off this one trade alone. But not only did I catch this setup, look at the day at the bottom of the screen, Thursday, November 20th. But you know I had to make sure the members and students ate with me as well. You can see the same exact date, November 20th. You can see the entry, the SL, the TPs. You can see the reactions, and you can also see right here when I let them know at 7:20 a.m. when GJ broke back above the zone and is going back as projected. Also let them know that we had news at 8:30. This was again November the 20th. And when we go to last week, November the 20th, you can clearly see that we had USD news at 8:30. So why did we go for buys? And then coincidentally at 8:30, as you can see, price retested our level and exploded to the upside. We're going to be breaking that down in a second. It's actually the same exact reason why I predicted buys the entire week, literally before the market opened. As you can see, this was Thursday we caught a buy, but we also caught a buy setup on Wednesday. Then we also caught a buy setup on Tuesday, and then we missed this buy setup on Monday. But if you scroll up to the beginning of that week, which would have been on November 16th, you can see I dropped the Sunday chart analysis. And in the Sunday chart analysis, like I always tell y'all, it goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday going into Monday, but it goes over what we see price doing throughout the entire week. Not only did I call NAS 100 sales at the beginning of the week, I literally called GJ buys at the beginning of the week. And as you can see, this was dropped at 11:46 p.m. So this was hours before London session, hours before New York session, and days before this news event popped off. So the very first thing you have to do, I don't care if you're a scalper, day trader, intraday trader, you need to identify the trend. Now, you don't just identify the trend on any time frame, you need to identify the trend on the bigger time frames. Okay, the bigger time frames explain the direction price is going and will give you your bias. Smaller time frames only, I cannot stress this enough, they only show you what price is doing at that exact moment. Now, both are important, but used for two completely different things. This is one of the main reasons why people fall victims to fake out liquidity sweeps, because they're chasing price instead of following the flow of price. When we look at price right here, we can see that we have clear bullish momentum, not just because we see this juicy green candlestick, but on a more technical side, because we see higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So trading is not about top ticking, bottom ticking. Trading is not about catching every pip, every candlestick. Trading is simply about going for high probability, high quality setups. So if we're in an uptrend and we're going to put our hard earned money on the line, what makes the most sense to go for in this situation? Buys or sells? Buys, right? It does not matter if things look overbought, You need to stop trying to reversal trade. That's why in September, when NAS, gold, and US 30 SPX were constantly breaking and hitting all-time highs, that's why y'all kept on getting fucked up trying to short the all-time highs, because you can't go against the flow. If you're a surfer, you go against the wave, what happens? You get wiped out. You don't just need to know we're in an uptrend, we're looking for buys. We need to know the difference between a retracement, a reversal, or retest, and also what needs to happen for the uptrend to continue and for the downtrend to come into play. And that's exactly when we open up the price action technical analysis playbook. Price action and technical analysis playbook, it works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. Now, I give this book away for free in Playmaker University, or you can get this book separately. It says right here, in order for the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. Look at photo below. We also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. But just like the playbook showed us, as long as price can maintain this level as support and break this resistance level and return into support, we're still bullish. The only way we would go for sales is if we turn the support level back into a resistance. So now that we know what trend we're in and the requirements for the trend to continue, the trend to change, this is when we mark off our key price levels. Boom. So now that we have our key price levels marked off, this is when we hop onto the smaller time frame. Now, especially because this is GJ, I know you hear all the time New York session is the best session to trade, but there's literally setups literally during any session, Tokyo, London, or New York session. But I personally trade London and New York, right? And here's a perfect example, because we look at the setup here, this played out during Tokyo session at 10 o'clock. So if I was awake at this time, I could have caught this setup. But again, I was asleep, so I missed this setup. So then I had one option to either look for a buy setup here, we could hold this level as support, or look for a buy setup here. And again, like y'all saw in the free Telegram, we live stream every single day. So if we go to Thursday, November 20th live stream, I have that linked in the comment section. You can see how we took this trade live. And after we took the loss, I said we could either look for a re-entry here or a buy setup here. I never said we're looking for sells. I said we're still bullish. So as we can see here, after price did this retest, I went for the buy setup. And as you can see, it simply just rejected after trying to push up. Again, you will see me in the live stream analyze the trade, understand what went right, what went wrong. But at the end of the day, because I'm going with the flow of price, I knew it wasn't because I made the wrong decision. It was just simply just a lack of volume. So like I said, either going to look for a retest here or re-enter a price can break back above and hold this level as support. Price retraced back down, and literally, as you can see, repeated the same exact move price did that night during Tokyo session. And you can see here how price broke above this level and did a retest right as the 8:30 news popped off, as you can see right here. Look at that wick, and then look how the volume exploded to the upside. News is only scary if you go against the news, if you're trying to enter on a news candlestick, or most importantly, if you're chasing price instead of following the flow of price, because as you can see, it perfectly retested my level, and as you can see, price exploded the rest of the day. It's literally that simple, y'all. Go with the flow of price, enter buys on support, sells off resistance, and always review every trade, winners and losses. The reason why I was able to stay cool, calm, and collected during the live stream, even after taking a loss, is one, we were still up for the week, two, we were still up from last week, three, we're still up for the month and quarter. But ultimately, it's because I know all it takes is one win to cancel out that loss, right? So let me explain. So let's say we took that GJ setup and we took an L, right? All we had to do was re-enter with the same risk. And as you can see, this was a 1 to 4 RR. So simply just by re-entering, again, 100 times 4, that's 400. We was able to cancel out that loss and still be up for the week. This is why risk management is so important, but risk reward is even more important. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signal servers, or my mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level and learning directly from me, join Playmaker University, or I recommend scheduling a one-on-one session where profitable traders and confident traders are made. Not only are you going to get my complete strategy in video format, going over how to read the charts, how to identify my key price levels, those blue and gold lines y'all stay asking me in the comment section, how to enter and exit trades, how to trade news, my scalping strategy, my secret buy and sell limit strategy, trading psychology, how to deal with wins and losses, how to scale into trades, how to never blow your account again, how to double your account every month. But you will also get daily analysis setups for life, student member group chat, daily trade recaps for life, exclusive New York lives and trading plan Zooms. And y'all gonna get my famous price action technical analysis playbook that works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. And on top of that, you're going to get the trader's mindset, mastering psychology and risk management playbook that goes over leveraging risk, mastering discipline, how to never blow your account again, learn how to trust yourself while staying cool, calm, and collected. This is what helped one of my students turn $4, as you can see, yes, to $275. That is not Photoshop. You can see he's saying right here, I followed the playbook through a Hail Mary. Shout out for all you do. This is why I always say follow the flow price and not chase price. His last dollars, he was damn near, he basically blew his account. And because he followed my teachings, trusted the playbook, he was able to turn a $4 account to almost $300 account. It's literally that simple, y'all. I made all the mistakes, so you don't have to make the mistakes. Instead, just learn from my mistakes and be successful quicker. So if you're interested in learning how to consistently not only grow your accounts, but consistent $500 to $1,000 days, click that first link in the description, watch the free trading crash course. Or if you already know you're ready to get in and lock in with me, click the link to go join Playmaker University or the one-on-one sessions, and I'll see you on the other side. Shout out to the Playmakers, man. Now, advanced play signal, we literally just had a 100% win rate last week, and this is the exact same strategy I teach in the one-on-one sessions and in Playmaker University that averages not just a 90% win rate on a weekly basis, but also on a monthly and quarterly basis as well. You see right here, 16-1, 94% win rate. You see here another 100% win rate on the week. We go to a whole nother month. You see here how we ended quarter 1 this year, 44-5, giving us a 90% win rate, 17-3 January, 14-1 February, March, 13-1. And if we go to how we ended last year, 2024, we literally went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging an 89% win rate all 12 months combined, averaging less than 2 losses per month. You're not going to find any other mentorship or signaling service that does stuff like this. And not only do I call accurate signals, but I give you my entry, my S cells, my TPs. I notify you when the TPs get hit. I give y'all updates in the trades, and I drop a New York price watch list showing y'all what price is doing in that trade we're in, as well as what to expect and anticipate going into New York session, as well as other possible setups going into New York session. I go over where you should look for buys or sells. I go over specific price points and all of that good stuff, y'all. And you'll also get the advanced play signaling for completely free when you sign up and apply for one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions, I make sure you earn while you learn. So not only do I teach my exact same strategy on a Zoom call on the charts just like this, but you get one session a week. Each session is an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life, y'all. So you definitely get a huge return on investment, as well as you get access to the student member group chat and the advanced play signal room. So be interested in your trading to the next level. You know exactly what to do. Hit those links in the description, y'all. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram. I respond to all messages. See y'all in the university, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. We out.